Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, it's going to be a lathe review. So this is a Parkside lathe that Metallic bought from, I think it was Lidl or Aldi. I can't remember now. She's upstairs getting changed. Because we're going to go and have a go on this in a minute. So what I'll do is a unboxing in a second just to show you what's in there. And then we'll go in the shed or possibly the garden because I'm not sure if this will fit on my bench. And then we'll have a go on it. Yeah, I've never used a lathe. I've watched some videos for some basic sort of helpful hints and tips. Metallic has used a lathe years ago, so she has a little bit of an idea. But yeah, we'll take all the necessary safety precautions and read all the instructions, and we've watched multiple videos showing us how to do it. Let me get my little knife out. Which actually is a little knife. A little legal carry. Right, Metallica just joined me in the room now.
What, hello?
Was it Lidl or Aldi?
Lidl.
Right, I'm going to get it out. As I said, I've never used a lathe before, but we've watched extensive videos and, you know... 3. Shut up, I'm pretending we know what we're doing. So anyway, unboxing. See what we get in here. I'll put it down there for a minute. You do get 2 tools.
2 tools to work at.
I was going to say that. I've got 2 tools here. So that's the 2 that come with it. And this was 40 quid, wasn't it?
Yes.
But that had been reduced a bit, hadn't it?
No, I don't think it had.
Not reduced. Alright, nice. What else do you get? That's the rest, yeah. Tool rest. Which looks quite good quality because I've heard people moaning about this. I don't know whether they've changed it or not. But this seems pretty solid to me. But the other thing is, for 40 quid, I also think you could quite easily replace that. You know what I mean?
The one who was moaning, that weren't that lathe, that was...
No, there was someone complaining about this lathe, saying that this wobbles.
Maybe it
well,
break.
If it wobbles, it's probably because he hadn't tightened the screws up. I mean, that seems solid looking, you know. But you're not people are like. That's the faceplate bit. Again, I don't know all of the terms.
That'll probably be the bold one.
Yeah. There's the instructions. Some screws in there. That's for that to screw the bit of wood onto. In here is the motor. I think all this is connected in here. This part is all in one.
Oh.
So you don't really even need to put it together.
Oh, that's a relief.
Yeah. And this will do 60 centimetres and up to 25 centimetre sort of fat.
Diameter.
Yeah. 800 to 300 RPM. What? 3,000, yeah. 800 to 3,000 RPM. Not very heavy either.
That's without a load.
Yeah. These little bits here must be how you bolt it down. Yeah, they're not really much more I can say. So maybe I'll take the camera off and show you. Right, I'll show you a little close up. Hang on.
So the more fancy ones, they had to build, didn't they?
Yeah. So what we'll do now, I'm going to go outside. We're going to see if it'll fit on my bench. I'm not sure whether it will, but if not, I've got a big bit of worktop. We can put it on and then mount that somewhere, nice and solid, and that'll be, that'll be it. So yeah, I think the next bit you'll see is this outside somewhere, ready to go. So you would have seen her working on a possibly this one. Some very, very dry beech. I think it's beech because that was a beech table and the top was very dry and quite hard to use, wasn't it? And then I sharpened
the gouge one.
the gouge a bit, and then we changed woods, and then we did this. These are just little tests to get used to, you know, how it. This isn't anything, but I might make something out of that. That was me testing out grooves. Obviously, you know what that's for, don't you? I was testing grooves because all I'm going to need is grooves. Yeah, so we're getting the hang of the tools, and so you've missed quite a bit. We've been practicing, as you can see, and this is
2 hours.
yeah. I had to get to sleep for 45 minutes because I was falling asleep when we went in for our lunch. So you was out on your own, weren't you?
I can't believe we've been out here that long.
So, this is the progress. This is what you're making now, because this is still practicing. You're trying. What it was, she wants to make something though, so she's got something, if you know what I mean. And then because you want to use there's some big bits over there that we're gonna, you know what I mean. But one of the practice things you wanted to finish, didn't you? So,
if that's taken me more than 2 hours, that's going to be a day's work, isn't it?
yeah, well.
My neighbours are gonna love me.
So Metallic is now going to put a bit of wax on this. Bit of G wax. That's probably not what you normally put on, but I put that on everything and I think it's great.
Okay?
Yeah.